What's up, everybody? In my truck here. Just wanted to show a little problem I had with my truck a little bit ago, and maybe this will give someone a helping hand or something. I don't know. But so anyway, this is a Dodge Ram, but I mean it works the same with any vehicle. What I'm gonna mention here, but so anyway, you notice there, top left is my battery gauge. I just had to replace my battery a few days before Thanksgiving, so I knew my battery was nice and fresh. And what happens was I went out and I started my vehicle, and when I did, I heard the belt slip just for like a split second. But that's when I noticed there, if you notice there in the top left corner, we've got the center line right there, and the needle is actually beyond the center line. That's because the center line's 12 volts, and it's charging at 14. So that's kind of how you can always tell your alternator's working. Well, and yes, I know I got a check light on there. It's nothing important. Anyway, so that top left, it actually was all the way almost to, well, let's see, about right there, almost to the bottom there of the level, which should be, what, like 12 volts or 10 volts, something like that? I don't know. But it immediately jumped like that. So immediately my first thought was alternator, because it's not charging, and you're just running off of your straight battery power. But I decided to investigate a little bit further because I was kind of freaking out because I don't know if you've ever had your alternator go out on you. You usually just have a certain amount of time that you can drive, and then your vehicle will just shut off, which is pretty much like it uses up all the battery power, and when it gets done, shuts itself off. Some vehicles don't do that. I just know I believe it's just the modern ones now that will do that. The old school ones, you could start the vehicle, take the terminals off the battery, and put it in your friend's car, and that's how you could get your car started back in the day. But yeah, guess that doesn't work anymore. Anyway, I'll hop under the hood and I'll show you what I found under there. Alright, now we're underneath the hood here, and big truck, I gotta stand up on the bumper. Anyway, as you can see, my alternator is this guy right here, right on top. What I found when I looked under here was, I was looking under here while it was running, by the way. I noticed that the belt tensioner down there, that nice shiny new object down there, actually was not putting enough tension on my belt. And what was happening was there was kind of like right here where the belt comes up, it was up about like an inch and a half, and it was running, so it was just not like having a direct pull on this pulley. It was still moving it, but it wasn't moving it at optimal speed. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I noticed that tensioner was bad there. And then I turned the vehicle off and looked again, and it was very, very obvious that that tensioner had broke. So, a little quick tip, whenever you think your alternator goes out, and it's still good for a little while, I'll tell you what, that was the best thing about anything with a pulley right here going out, is that one right there, because that is probably the cheapest. And since I've got like 140,000 miles on this vehicle or something like that, I decided it was also time to put on a brandy new belt. That's why this sucker looks nice. So, yeah, and I'll show you a look at what the old tensioner looked like. And I believe it's snowing again. No snow on the ground, and it's not going to lay, but it's been snowing. Very weird. Alright, let's look at that tensioner. Alright, here we go. This is the part here. This is the pulley tensioner. And basically all it is a pulley right here. And it's got a spring-loaded dealie in here. Single bolt right there. Flip it over on the back side where it bolts up against the engine. It's got two little nubs here, if you can see that. It's like a little nub. The other side is completely broken off, and as you can see, completely mangled. The entire casing itself, if you look right there, is completely broke. So obviously this spring failed, and that's why I was having that issue. But 50 bucks, and or maybe it was like 50, I think it was 52 or something like that for this, and then like slightly less than that for the belt. So 100 bucks fixed, and I saved myself probably $300. at least go into a mechanic. So, nice and easy. Sometimes all you have to do is look, and it's that easy. So I guess that's the moral of the story here. And I've got chickens standing right next to me in my garage. And more chickens right here. All over the place. So, I'm going to go shoot a video of them. Anyway, hope this was helpful. And don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, all that fun, happy media stuff down below. If you got any quick tips, make a video about it. Let me know your video, and I will check it out. I love those kind of videos. Anyway, till next time. Later.